Going live. We are live.
Hi,
Hi.
everybody.
Be careful.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi. I don't know how to start this today. I'm just like...
I am
Hang
feeling super fall today, even though it's like 87 outside. No, it was hotter than that.
Yeah.
But
Yesterday
I'm
it was
willing the
so
fall
nice.
weather. It was like what?
78, I think was the high.
And then it was like
beautiful.
overcast. It was nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. But not so today.
I'm trying to channel the fall in my colors, even when it doesn't feel like it outside.
Yes. We've got 2 people that I can see. Hopefully everybody joins us. So, we're talking about Kingdom Keepers. Hi, Trix!
Hey!
Talking about Kingdom Keepers today.
I gotta turn my light.
Whoa.
I have this on my phone.
So we're going to talk about Kingdom Keepers Disney at Dawn, and I have a lot of stuff I want to discuss with you guys because there's a lot of fun things that happen in here. So, Hope's got her fall owl mug. Hi, Alicia!
Hello!
So yeah, this cover just kind of has a lot of like fall vibes to me. I guess it's the Yeti just looking like all the browns on him. I don't know.
I feel that.
Nice. Also, funny story. So we picked this book at the end of last month's live show, and I was like, okay, sounds good. And then like a week later, when I was like, I'm gonna start the book now, and I couldn't find it. I could not find this anywhere. I didn't know where it had gone. It just like disappeared, and I was like, I don't know, maybe some borrowers took it or something. But then, so I got it from the library coming in clutch, and they had an ebook to borrow, so I did that
so you read the whole thing
to read it. I read the whole thing on my Kindle, and then as we were getting set up for the live today, I found it.
Yep.
Just in time.
Allie.
Hi, Allie. So yeah. That's my funny story for the day.
How's everybody doing today? Let us know what your
see if we can get a better
what
angle
your
there.
days have been like. How was your October? Can you believe it's already November?
Oh my gosh, it's already November, y'all.
Which means it's almost Christmas, everyone.
This is true.
Technically, I think these are Christmas ears, actually.
They are, yeah.
But I like the plaid. I like plaid for fall, so I wear plaid for months.
I like fall, but I'm just ready for Christmas already. Is that bad? I feel like that's bad. It's fine. I'm just in a very Christmassy mood.
Yeah.
We're gearing up to our Vlogmas and all that stuff.
Yep.
So
we've started the preparations already.
Yes.
Ooh.
Allie's packing for some swaps. Yeah, there's a lot of swaps coming
We're
out.
in that boat too.
We actually did a few we
few.
probably should have already packed and we haven't yet.
Yeah, we've sent out a few and we're still working on some other ones, but
yeah,
it's that time of year.
It is. Okay, so today we are going to be discussing Kingdom Keepers Disney at Dawn. This book takes place mostly in Animal Kingdom, so I came repping my Animal Kingdom 20 t-shirt, feeling in the spirit of the book, feeling Animal Kingdom vibes.
And
that was weird.
Sorry that I don't know what happened.
Hi, Lady Jamers.
Hey, welcome.
I don't know what just happened, but we disappeared for a minute. But hopefully you guys can all see us and hear us and everything. So, I have all of my notes in here. So the first thing I wanted to discuss with you guys is I feel like this book is kind of like, it reminded me of the R.I.P. Disney Rides and Attractions tag we did not too long ago, because it was written in 2008, and so there's so much in here that's changed so much, particularly Animal Kingdom, but there's also some from like Hollywood Studios, and a little bit of Magic Kingdom also that's a little bit different nowadays, which I thought was really fun, because like they've got Camp Mini Mickey, which we grew up going to and loving. It's kind of where their meet and greet was, and there was some other stuff back there, and it was a lot of fun. They've got like in Magic Kingdom, Ariel's Grotto, which is where she was before the ride in New Fantasyland came into being. It was like what I remember is it being like this tent thing, and I don't know.
It was like a temporary building. It
interesting. Yeah.
It wasn't like a construction made building.
Yeah, but Willa goes to see Ariel with there. The Sorcerer's Hat is still there going on in MGM at the time. Hi, I'm Bye, Nicole. We're gonna miss you.
Hope that you have a wonderful time.
Yeah. Celebrating with family is always a lot of fun. And there's just a lot of things about this that were just like so nostalgic. So I want to know if there's anything that has changed, because a lot of Disney has changed recently. And I'm curious to know if there's anything that you guys miss, anything that you miss particularly that was there and is no longer, or is about to close, because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going away very soon. So
Melissa said it's a really good book.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. I love that, like, the different take on the park that these books offer. It's a lot of fun. So let me know, what do you guys miss the most, or and that this could be either Disney World or Disneyland. I don't know a ton of Disneyland, but if some of you guys do, definitely talk about that. What's something that you miss from the parks?
From Animal Kingdom?
Or anywhere.
I actually miss Toontown.
Oh,
I miss touring Toontown and getting to go into their houses. Because it was really fun to, like, take pictures in there and also just, like, be in Mickey and Minnie's house. I felt like I was always, like, getting something really cool because I got to, like, be in their house.
I'm kind of sad now that we, like, that it closed before we had, like, Instagram and, like, being able to, like, because there could have been such cute pictures in Toontown back in the day.
People take pictures in Toontown at Disneyland.
I know, but it's not the same.
That's kind of the same thing. Let's see. Bummed that you never tried Club Cool. Oh, I'm bummed for you, too.
I think, if I'm not mistaken,
really cool.
it might be coming back.
I think they're going to be opening a new version, like Club Cool Take 2, because I think Coke is one of the big sponsorships with Disney, and Club Cool was sponsored by Coca-Cola, and and that was like one of their main like places. So I have a feeling something similar will be coming back. Not to mention, Epcot's all about like the world and about how things differ around the world. So I think there will be something similar to that.
And Club Cool is just so iconic. I feel like it has to come back somehow.
And Nicole said, I miss the great movie ride.
Us too. That was another thing that was in here that I was just like, oh wait, there's more. I love the great movie ride.
Great movie ride.
The Sorcerer's
Hat.
Lights, Motors, Action.
Jumpin' Jungle.
Ooh, that sounds. I'm guessing that's Animal Kingdom.
What was that?
Or is that like the parade, the Jamboree, Jungle Jamboree, or whatever it's called?
Or was it a stage show?
Oh, the Osborne Lights.
Yes, Osborne Lights we missed so bad. Okay, technically I missed that more than Toontown.
Yeah, I missed that the most, I think.
For me, like, the Osborne Lights were so magical because not only is it Christmas time, but it's also Disney and it's Christmas in Disney. And to me, those two things together are like the most magical. And getting to be surrounded by Christmas lights was really cool.
Yeah. And then we like dance to the music. It was so magical. Lady Jimmer says there's one in Disney Springs. It's not really the same. The Coca-Cola Experience. Is that what it's called? Coca-Cola. The big building that's Coke.
Oh, yes, the Coke building. Yeah.
That's true.
It's kind of similar. I think you do have to pay for everything there. Am I right about that?
There's not like a taste testing thing as like Epcot.
But they do have Cokes from different places and like Coke, what do you call
merchandise? That? Lots of
like Coke tastings. So like they'll give you multiple different flavors of little Cokes, which would be fun.
Missed a ride called the Rocket Rods. It was on the old People Mover tracks at Disneyland.
Oh, cool.
Huh.
Because it became unsafe. I can see that.
The sound of rocket makes me think it went really fast.
Well, I just wonder how many things that Disney, like, throughout the years has closed.
Has tried and closed.
it
wasn't quite right.
They didn't quite meet the safety standards that they thought that they would.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother topic which would be interesting to talk about. But
yeah, that's fun. I don't know. I miss a lot of things. Like there's so much change, and there's been a lot of change in the past like 5 years or so, and so much has
and there still is
away.
Like pretty much all of Future World is gone at Epcot.
Yeah.
But if you didn't see our last vlog, we talk about the new stuff coming at Epcot. We went to go see the presentation that they have for all the new stuff, and it is going to be
cool.
So cool. It talked about all the different lands that are coming and how they're like reviving or like re-updating Spaceship Earth and the seas with Nemo and like all that stuff. They're making it new and fresh, and I cannot wait. Excited. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah. I cried like 3 times during that presentation. I'm not ashamed of it. I feel good. Yeah, so it was nice to like get to revisit some of that stuff and see what it was about. So, I have some trivia. I will go ahead and ask one of these questions because I want to talk more about this question. So, I want to ask y'all if you remember who is the big bad villain who is imprisoned in Everest.
Bum, 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 bum.
Who is it? I don't know.
Oh, Alicia said so excited for the Epcot changes. Yes, we are too. We cannot wait.
I'm really excited for like the Mary Poppins attraction. And Ratatouille.
And they're adding new. They're not just updating the old things, but they're adding new things.
I think that's cool.
Which is going to be super cool.
Who is it? Who is trapped right here? He's the big bad of the whole... Actually, I was going to say he's the big bad of the whole book, but that's not really true. He only really shows up right at the end, but...
he wants to be the big bad of the whole book.
He wishes he was the big bad. I'll give you a hint. He was disguised as the Yeti.
Do you think the new stuff will be done by 2021?
I think some of it.
They're doing it in stages, so I think their long-term process is like 7 years.
I think so,
or 8 years.
It's like 2029 or something. It's all going to be done.
But they are doing it in little stages, so I think as they finish different lands or as they finish different attractions, they will be opening them as they go. So I don't know that it'll all be finished for a while.
Yeah, but I think they said the Guardians ride should be open by 2021.
And Tron.
Yeah, Tron at Magic Kingdom.
Tron's pretty close, actually.
Yeah, those two I think are the closest of all of the things that are being.
Yeah, if you go on the People Mover now, you can actually see the Tron progress, and there's a track forming and everything for it. So I think it's pretty
That's
close
exciting.
to done. Yeah.
So does anyone remember who the big bad is? If not, I'll just tell you, because I thought it was really cool. Oh yeah, Mickey's Runaway Railway. That's close too, I think.
Hollywood Studios.
That's one you can't really see the progress because it's all inside the theater.
Right.
So.
That'll be fun though. I'm curious to see because
I'm
we
excited
loved
for
Great
that
Movie Ride.
I did.
But I'm curious because I think they're taking it in a completely different direction. I mean, obviously it's going to still be like an indoor ride, but as far as the theming and everything, I think they're completely changing gears.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be really cool.
Okay, I'll just tell you because I know who
Who is it?
It's Chernabog. What?
I feel like he's a villain that you don't hear of.
I know.
Very much.
So that was what I was going to ask y'all, is what did you think about Chernabog being kind of the big bad, if you will, in this book? I thought it was really cool because he doesn't ever get, like, attention.
I don't know that there are, like, Chernabog fans.
There's not...
Is anybody a Chernabog fan
Yeah,
out there?
if you're a Chernabog fan,
let
us know. I'm curious about that. But I think it's because in Fantasia, he's in the one scene, and that one scene is pretty intense, but, like, he doesn't have... There's no dialogue.
That's it.
There's no hero, really.
That's
it's
his
just
moment of fame.
him standing on the mountain and being evil. But he doesn't really get any representation, so I think it's really interesting that he was in this book, in this version. He's the scariest villain of all time. He is pretty scary.
I agree with you there. Yeah.
He's so huge.
I think so I feel like he's on the same playing field as Maleficent in that they're both considered, like, the essence of evil. Yeah. Like, he is evil.
Yeah. That's okay. No worries if you didn't read the book.
That's alright.
We'll still have fun talking about it because, what was I gonna say? Oh, I thought it was really funny, actually, just going back to this for a second, they kind of, I don't know if at the time this was written, that the Yeti had been taken out of Everest, but I thought it was really funny that he almost explained why the Yeti was taken. You know, it's funny because if you don't know, Everest used to have a giant animatronic Yeti. It would like reach down and try to like
it would like
swing at the ride vehicle. And then I guess it was like probably 2010-ish maybe. I don't know. The animatronic broke and stopped moving. And then they just never fixed it. For a while. They just never fixed it. They just took it down, and now it's like a little video. And the Yeti like
part of it too was it was pretty intense, especially for like younger kids.
Yeah.
So they just decided, like, since it broke, and they didn't want to fix it, I think they just decided to scale it back a little bit. So now all you see is the little shadow.
Yeah. Which I thought was really funny because in here the implication is that Chernobog was imprisoned as the Yeti. And then once he's released, the Yeti's gone. So I don't actually know if this was written like after that like the Yeti was taken out or before, but I think it's really funny that was it's kind of an explanation of sorts of why the Yeti is suddenly gone. I think it's funny.
That is funny.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we ever wrote it when the animatronic Yeti. Did you write it when the animatronic? I never did. But my first time writing it was like a year ago. So
yeah. She's a newbie to Everest,
so I can't really say much. But yeah. That I just thought was fun. I don't know. It was like a funny little thing that they did. I loved seeing them in Animal Kingdom. So the first book in this series we discussed 2 months ago now, back in September. I know months. No, wait. August. August we did Kingdom Keepers. Woo! And the first book takes place mostly in Magic Kingdom, and this one takes place a lot in Animal Kingdom, which I really enjoyed. I love Animal Kingdom. It was cool. I think it's great. Hi, Janice!
Hey, Janice!
But yeah, I thought it was nice that they, like, themed it in a different place, necessarily, than the first one. And I liked that about it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think that's nice because I don't know. I mean, there's a lot to do in Magic Kingdom, but at first I thought that literally all of them were in the Magic Kingdom, and I was like, I don't know how much they can pull out of Magic Kingdom. So I like that they're taking the spin of doing it in different parks. You get a lot more interest, and they can kind of change the mood of the books based on the park.
Yeah. And the interesting thing about this one is it takes place basically in like one day. A lot of it takes
Stuff
place
happens quick.
Just in one day. Where the other one it took place over like 2 months or something. It was crazy. Melissa said, I thought it was interesting how Maleficent's power was affected by temperature. Yeah, she can only be in places that are cold, or else her power doesn't really work, which I thought was really interesting too.
Yeah.
I think that's a fascinating twist on it. So that's kind of how they know where to look for her, is like what rides are cold. So that's part of why Everest is... Disney rides,
but not necessarily at Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom's not one of those.
Yeah, but like at Magic Kingdom, pretty much all or most of the interior rides are chilly, which I love.
But... yeah, it's very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
Let's see. Speaking of Maleficent, I guess we'll just go on to my next trivia question because that kind of leads into it. What's the what kind of animal is the first that she recruits to the Overtaker's side? Because a lot of the things that they're fighting or like trying to hide from in here are animals, because it's Animal Kingdom, so that makes sense. But do you remember which were the first animals that Maleficent recruited to her side? Would you like to give a guess while we're waiting?
I'm gonna go for what seems to be the most evil animals that people like to make evil: bats.
It's a good guess.
That's what I'm going with.
It's a good guess.
See if anybody else has some guesses coming in.
We were discussing the other day how bats get such a bad rap in the media.
It's true.
And how they shouldn't. Because they're always, like, the evil person's dumb sidekick.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
And a lot of the times, especially in Disney movies, I think we thought of like 2 or 3 movies where the bat is the sidekick and the like big bad or whatever is like a rat or a rodent. And I'm like, how does that make sense? Like a bat, even the smallest species of bat is like equal to a rat or a mouse. So like.
The crow, yes, the monkeys, and the orangutan. Yeah!
Nice!
I liked that. What I honestly thought was going to happen, and I'm kind of still a little disappointed it didn't, was I thought, like, King Louis was going to be a part of it, and he wasn't, which I was kind of surprised at.
If you're writing this book, you might as well throw
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, there's a lot of the monkeys that are around, but that monkeys being kind of mischievous or evil kind of makes me think of Jungle Book. And King Louis,
true. Yeah,
because that whole scene where he like
that's basically
kidnaps Mowgli. That's kind of what I thought of, and then they didn't take that route, which I thought was interesting. That's probably what I would have done, but like, I'm not the writer, so I can't talk to it. But yeah. So I thought it was interesting that they didn't take that route. I was fascinated to see, because I was curious after the first one where they would take the DHIs to like put them into Animal Kingdom, because I didn't know if it would be the kids or like what was going to happen. But they made DHIs of animals is the thing that they were doing. So it was like a holographic like hosts were going to be animals, which I thought was actually cool.
Weird,
it's strange, but I thought it would be interesting.
Were they going to put like language?
I guess they were going to let them talk.
Well, yeah, are they going to put like language communicators on them so that they can like be understood?
That would have been clever, but this came out before Up did. But they could have had that.
Yeah, see, that would have been a great like tie-in.
That would have been nice, but it's not. But yeah, so I thought it was interesting that the DHIs were going to be animals, and that was a cool twist on it. I thought it was nice. Okay, so last time when we were discussing book 1, we talked about rides that we would not want to come to life. Bye!
Have fun! Thank you for joining us.
We sounded exactly the same. That was weird. Have fun. No, genuinely, they'll have fun. But we were talking about rides that we would not want to be on if they came to life. And one of the rides that we discussed was Dinosaur at Animal Kingdom. And guess what happened about there-ish? They come to life. Dinosaur came to life. I would never want to be on Dinosaur when it came to life. No, thank you. That's
why Jurassic Park has terrified me for forever, because
dinosaurs are scary, man. Yeah. If they're not like cutesy cartoony, they're scary. I mean, they're just
no.
So I thought we would discuss this again. I'm just curious to see what you guys would say. If there was a ride at any of the Disney parks, even if it's Disneyland or wherever wherever your home park is, what's a ride that you would not want to be on if it were to come to life and the animatronics were to become real? What would you not want to ride? Because there's a few I could think of that I would, maybe like Winnie the Pooh or like
another one that I would not want to come to life, which I actually can't remember if we mentioned this last month. That was a long time ago. But I would not want the Jungle Cruise to come to life, because there are alligators, hippos, elephants, but the elephants are fine.
You'd essentially be on Kilimanjaro safaris, but closer to
like
the animals.
You're in the water with the alligators, the hippos, and those are all kind of testy animals. Like, you never really know what they're going to be feeling. So
I wouldn't want that either.
Because you're literally in the water with them. Like, it's different, in Kilimanjaro safaris where they're kind of far away. Like, you're on the savannah with them, but oftentimes they're not super close to the vehicles. Sometimes they are, but most of the time they're not. And the alligators aren't. Like, the alligators don't come up to the vehicles.
No, they're way down.
If you're in a boat in the water with them, you're in their territory. So,
yikes.
Yeah, no, that would be terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm still going to stick with Dinosaur, but another one that I would probably... This is kind of a weird one. Spaceship Earth, I don't think I'd want to be on if the people were to come to life. It'd be like a Night at the Museum type moment.
I was just thinking that.
That would be really weird. I don't think I would like that.
it would be exactly like
pirates, right? Yes, Alicia, I wouldn't want to be on pirates either.
So same thing. It's like,
just, I mean, it could turn out like kind of cool, funny after the fact, but like also scary. Plus, none of them would not many of them at least would speak the same language that I speak.
The only part of Spaceship Earth that I would want to be in if it came to life would be the computer room, so I could talk to Foxy. She's my girl. And
or like maybe like the room with the family on the moon when the moon landing's happening.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Where the kids are like sitting on the floor eating popcorn, but like
I'd be okay in that scene, but any other scene, I think I'd just be freaked out.
No, it would be weird. That would be weird.
Yeah. Okay. So, what villain? Let's just talk about this for a minute too, because we're talking about what ride we would not want to face, but what villain would you not want to face? Because really, Maleficent's kind of the only one who's taken center stage so far. Chernabog's there for like,
as he is in all of his.
I'm sure in the next one,
small moments of glory,
right? It's fitting for Chernabog to only be in the last 3 chapters of this book. But like, my train of thought just left me. Come back to me. What villain would you not want to encounter, if you were to come across them in real life? We talked about this in the Halloween Haunts pin tag that we did a few weeks ago. It was one of the questions. But there's a lot of them. I don't think I'd want to come across.
I have a long list.
Chernabog would be one of them, I think.
Ursula, Queen of Hearts, Constance.
Yeah.
I don't know if she counts as a villain, but
I think she counts as a villain. She killed all her husbands. I think she counts.
I think she's a villain.
I put Chernabog on that list for sure, just because he's
Chernabog.
Scary.
That's a solid 5. That's a good start, right?
That's a good start, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to come across any of those. Particularly not if I was in a ride that was coming to life and then one of them showed up, just like...
You know, another ride that I wouldn't want to be in when it came to life is Small World.
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, here's the thing. If Small World came to life, would the dolls become children? Would they, like, actually turn into children? Or would they just be, like, the dolls walking and talking? Because that freaks me out. Like, Toy Story 4 with the whole puppet thing. No. So if Small World were like that, I would not want anything to do with it. If they turned into actual children, I think it'd be fun because it'd be like a big kids party. But like
big party, yeah. If the first Kingdom Keepers be believed, they would just stay dolls and start attacking.
So in that case, no.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one too. I would say maybe Peter Pan, but I feel like I'd be above all the trouble.
Right. I feel this like one of the safest ones would be
Peter Pan.
I mean, yes, you might get stuck up there and like not be able to come down, but at least everything's happening down there. Yeah. And I don't think anybody but like Peter or Tinkerbell would be able to get up to you.
It's true.
So
yeah,
you're pretty safe.
Pretty safe. I guess we'll talk about the main characters of this book. So the main characters of this book, there's 5 kids, the DHIs, Philby, Finn, Maybeck, Willa, and Charlene. I almost said Charlotte. I was like, Charlotte's not right.
Like, that's
Charlene.
not the right.
You wouldn't believe I finished this book like today, would you? But yeah, so there's 5 of them, and I want to know if any of y'all who read the first book and then read this one, if your opinions changed on any of the kids. Because in the first book, I would probably say that, like, Maybeck was my favorite, maybe Finn, but in this one, Philby was, like, rising those ranks of being my fave, and then he dissed on Dino Land, and we can't be friends anymore. That's it. I love Dino Land. I know some people probably don't, but I just think it's so, like, cute and nostalgic, and like it feels like a different time.
I will say, in Philby's defense, this book was written quite a while ago.
True.
And Dino Land, they've made some strides to make it cooler and more fun since then. Like, they have the dance party now. They have, like, the scavenger hunt. They have the kids' play area, which that might have still been there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they have, like, a lot of really cool things that make it more enticing. So... Yeah. But then again, he probably would have just not liked it anyways.
I was like, I'm sorry, Philby. You can't be my favorite anymore. You don't like Dino Land. But yeah, I liked a lot of the kids. I liked that Charlene, I feel, had more of a part in this one, which I thought was nice. She's kind of the eye in the sky, and watching out for everybody, which I thought was cool. And Willa that was one of the most intense parts to me. She gets on Kilimanjaro Safaris before the park opens, and then gets off the truck in the savannah. And I was like...
Dumb things to do.
What?
Don't do that.
Why? I know you're looking for Jez and everything, but... I don't know. I would never...
Because especially... in the Kilimanjaro Safaris, the animals are roaming free.
Yeah.
Like, they're not
Granted,
in a cage
I think you probably
anything.
do okay, like, avoiding any of, like, the meat eaters, but still, like, I don't know. I would not. But I thought that was kind of a cool, intense part. Melissa said Ursula.
You wouldn't want to meet Ursula.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, she's on my list.
Yeah. I feel like she's one of those ones that she'd think a certain way.
Nope.
We don't trust those people who twist their words to make us think a certain way. Yeah, I really don't know what else to discuss. If y'all had any other things that you wanted to talk about, we're more than happy to talk about them. We're probably going to keep today a little bit shorter. We've got some things to do. I'm sure y'all do too. But I really enjoyed this book. I liked it better than the first one. I don't necessarily know that it was my favorite that we've read together, but I did like it more than the first one. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed the Animal Kingdom aspect, like we discussed. Yeah. I liked the little change of scenery. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, and I don't know many, like, Disney inspired or, like, stories that take place in Animal Kingdom. I feel like most of them go for Magic Kingdom mm-hmm. or Epcot, but Animal Kingdom's an interesting
What's kind
take.
Of other interesting thing about this is normally I would think that like a book series like this would go Magic Kingdom Epcot, but they went Magic Kingdom Animal Kingdom.
Pretty kind of interesting. I think they're just trying to get unique.
Yeah, I think 3 is set in Epcot, which I think is really interesting. Melissa said she could do some weird magic I wouldn't want to encounter.
Yes, exactly.
It's very true. Alicia agrees. No. We don't want to meet Ursula. We're all united on that. Ursula's not one that we'd want to come across. Yeah, so I'm glad we read this together, guys. It was a lot of fun. I hope if you guys have anything else to discuss, just like shout it out. We'll talk about it. But the thing we need to discuss before we wrap this up is our book for November. Yay. So, I didn't get a voting video up this month, but we kind of had voted in the last live show last month.
The reason we didn't do a voting video is because we voted in last month's live show.
Yep, so the book that we will be reading together is A Frozen Heart by Elizabeth Rudnick. So, it is based on Frozen. I was gonna read you the synopsis, but, like, now I'm on my phone because I didn't think that through. That was a mistake on my part. But it's basically...
the actual book.
Yeah, I will tell you this, guys. If you have Amazon Prime... either for your Kindle or, like, an app on your phone, if you use the Kindle app on your phone, it is free for Prime members to read on there if you're into ebooks. And then I also found the audiobook at my library, so I'm going to check that out this month. I think that'll be the first one I've read with an audiobook. I know Janice reads most of them, but I haven't.
Your library has a printed copy too, because they might
definitely
have that too.
Yeah. So that's the book we're going to read together next month, because we're all really excited for Frozen 2!
Who's excited for Frozen 2? Let us know. We're so excited. I think it's going to be great.
So it's going to be fun to kind of revisit the Frozen story, both in the book and then in the movie. And we might discuss some Frozen 2 stuff next live show. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Disney, Janice said the one I won't want to meet is Tia Dalma. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've actually seen the movie with her in it, but she freaks me out. Because I think I've only seen one Pirates movie, and that was the last one that they made, because it was on Netflix. I know. I'm planning to watch them all when they come to Disney+. I will watch the whole series, and I will finally know what everyone's talking about when it comes to Pirates of the Caribbean. Good, Alicia's looking forward to it, yay! And Frozen 2.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. We're very
can't wait to
you can kind of tell. Did you guys see this, like, thing in the background? It's cute.
That was that
Anna with a
Walgreens,
pumpkin. It's
guys.
It's real
Disney
cute
everywhere.
Though. Yeah. Melissa said definitely. I'm guessing that means you're excited because I'm excited. Janice said she'll order it at the library. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm excited to read that with y'all.
We'll be talking about like all the Frozen things next
all the
month,
Frozen
so
things.
That'll be fun.
So I will announce the date as soon as I go and check what the date will be. I came so unprepared today, guys. I'm sorry. But it'll probably be either the last Saturday of November or the first Saturday of December. Probably November, because December's when everything gets crazy. Tia Dalma. Oh, she is in the Kingdom Keepers books, isn't she? I forgot. She's on the cover of one of them. And when I first saw that cover, I was like, Who is that? Before I knew who Tia Dalma was.
Oops.
But I know Tia Dalma is, I think if I'm remembering correctly, her voice shows up a couple of times in the Pirate's Adventure at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
She's pretty cool. She's scary. She's pretty cool, actually.
Man, yeah. She's cool.
She's cool. I don't want to be like her because she's, scary, but she's pretty cool. Yeah. So, speaking of cool, we're going to read A Frozen Heart. It's going to be awesome. Frozen 2 comes out November 22nd, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
I'm very excited.
So we're kind of reading this book like in preparation for Frozen 2.
Yep.
And then next live show, we could just talk about all the Frozen 2 things.
Yes, all the Frozen stuff, everything about it. And then I will definitely do my best to have an actual voting video up for December, so
yes,
don't worry about that. So you guys can vote what we read together for December. I can't believe we've already been doing this. What is this, like?
This is
8 months?
9 months. We started in March. March, April, May, June,
8
July,
months.
August, September, October, November. So this will be 9 months.
This will be 9 months.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, so I've had so much fun doing this with you guys. I hope you've enjoyed the book club as well. We're not finishing. The way I said that, it sounded like it's ending. It's not ending. Don't worry about it.
It was a great run.
It was a great run, guys. We had so much fun. But, no, genuinely, I have had a lot of fun with this, and talking with you guys, chatting with you in these live shows has been a blast. So,
yeah.
Like I said, we can do Frozen for Christmas season. Yes.
So excited.
Yeah, I have a few ideas for our books for December. One of them may have to do with Christmas, and one of them may have to do with a little thing called Star Wars. So,
whoa,
because that's coming in December too, and I'm so excited.
Much coming in what's left of 2019. It's
gonna be great. So, yeah, I think that's all I had to discuss with you guys. If anyone else had anything to discuss, I'll open the floor to discuss more Kingdom Keepers. The metaphorical floor. I don't know. But if not, I think we're gonna wrap this up. So thank you guys for joining us. I know today was shorter than normal, but we're gonna go with it. Thank you for joining us. If you missed it and you're seeing it later, hello.
Hi.
Thanks
Feel free to watch the replay. It will be posted on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So if you ever want to come back and watch this, you can.
Yep. And we'll see you tomorrow with a Sticker Sunday video.
Yep. That's right.
Whoa! So, I think that's all we had to say. So I'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See you later.